Evolution Power Tools have been kind enough to send me this new mitre saw for review. It's an R210CMS model, designed to replace the Rage 3B, which is the first machine I ever bought from Evolution. It's been designed to be more sturdy and cut more accurate angles. It's got a much stronger and steadier feel than the 3B had, and the 3B could cut accurate mitres if it was set up properly. So let's start off with some specifications. It's got a 210mm blade. When the saw is set up vertically at 90 degrees and horizontally at 90 degrees, it will cut 125mm by 55mm. With the bevel at 45 degrees, it will cut 125mm by 35mm. With the saw set to cut vertically and at a mitre angle of 45 degrees, it will cut 85mm by 55mm. And with the mitre set at 45 degrees and the bevel set at 45 degrees, it'll cut 85mm by 35mm. As with all Evolution saws, it comes with a blade that can cut just about anything really. Certainly most of the things that anybody that wants a mitre saw for will want to cut. So it'll cut mild steel, aluminium, plastic, wood with nails. Now, I said this saw's been redesigned, and it has been redesigned. I'm quite impressed with some of the features. Even some of the smaller features are way better. The first thing you notice when you take this out of the box is just how steady it is. There is no play in it whatsoever. This blade guard release is just a joy. The power button at the back, which I'll show you in a minute, is brilliant. It's got a locking pin there to keep the blade down for transportation. And for me, the most important improvement that they've made on this saw is the fact that it fits onto the Evolution mitre saw stand. The mitre saw stand is something that you should really think about buying if you buy any of the Evolution saws. It just turns a saw into a portable workstation. Before I started this review, I had a look online. This saw is retailing at Screwfix for £49.99, and the Evolution stand is £49.99. For less than £100, these two pieces of equipment together are just absolutely brilliant. Now, Evolution do bigger mitre saws than this, but this is very, very portable. Going back to the saw, everything about it feels like it's a quality machine, and I certainly did not expect that for the price that this thing is retailing at. The top half of the fence slides back so that you can accommodate bevel cutting without damaging the fence. This new clamp at the back is absolutely brilliant. I love that. Put the fence back where it should go. Mitre cutting left and right of 0 to 50 degrees with indentations at 45, 30, 22.5, 15 and 0, which are all the major angles that we're using for frame making and that type of thing. And obviously the other way. That's quite a nice positive action as it gets into each indentation, but I would advise that if you are turning it round, to just give it a little wiggle to make sure that it's seated properly, embedded in. Blade release allows the saw to tilt down, and then the power button is behind this handle here. It's a nice long button, so it's virtually impossible to miss it. And then you've got a 0 to 45 degree scale at the back there, just in case you want to cut any compound mitres. It comes with a dust bag, a 6mm Allen key for changing the blade, and the workpiece clamp, which can be moved to either side. The first thing I'm going to cut is a piece of decking at 90 degrees. So I'm just checking this on my Bosch angle finder, which is accurate to 0.2 degrees, and that's 90.1, which is pretty good, believe me. That is very good. So let's try 45. Now that is a very clean cut. No, it doesn't come much better than that. So I'm very, very happy with that. The bevel cutting facility, I do love that clamp. That is brilliant, it really is. You must remember to pull this bottom fence out the way. So there are the two mitres. Let's see if we can get a rough idea of what that is like. Right, and you can see that we're along there, and then if I move around slightly, you'll see we're moving along there, and that's what we've got, 89.8. Now that is brilliant, it really is. If you set this saw up properly, you are going to get accurate cuts with it. For me, that is the main thing I'm interested in. I have used Evolution saws for a little bit of metal work, but very minor, and I'm interested in how accurate these things are going to be cutting wood for picture frames and furniture and that type of thing. And this thing, for the price, it's just brilliant. I'm going to show you it cutting some more exotic materials now. So this is 4mm mild steel box section. I hate doing this with a saw, I really do. But we'll cut it and we'll see what it cuts like. So I'm just going to hold it there and we'll see. So that's it cut. It is cold to the touch, lukewarm, so you could work with that straight away. You're not going to burn yourself with it. For all you plumbers, copper pipe. That's a lovely clean cut and way quicker than using a pipe cutter. Bit of uni strut for all you electricians out there. There we go, and again it's cold to the touch. Carpet fitters, look at this. This is a threshold gripper, whatever you call it. I would call it a threshold gripper. Put one of these in your van. Couple it with one of these stands and that is just so quick and easy. That will definitely save you time. Again, for plumbers or swimming pool engineers or whatever. PVC piping or ABS piping, no problem at all. Shop fitters. Shelving brackets. Quick, easy, no temperature. The last thing I'm going to demonstrate is this aluminium tubing, which is quite hefty. And then that's it, I think, for exotic materials. Just look at that, that is a brilliant cut, it really is. And last but by no means least, certainly in the past I've cut a piece of wood only to find out that there's been a nail or a screw in it. Well, this is no problem for this machine. So wood with nails. There we go. So I think that demonstrates just how versatile this machine is. Any tradesman is going to find the fact that this cuts any material a real advantage. It just means that you can have one tool in the back of your van that will do just about anything. I think Evolution are onto a winner with this machine. For the price, it is brilliant. It really is. It cuts very accurately. It's a very sturdy machine. It's got a lovely feel to it. It feels like a machine that's cost a lot more money than it actually has. £50 is a ridiculous price for a mitre saw that'll cut like this. I'm very happy to have this machine in my workshop, as I was the Rage 3B, which I loved as well, but this is definitely a step up from that, and all sorts of trades would find it very useful. So do I recommend this product? Absolutely, I think it's brilliant. Thank you for watching this review, and I hope you found it useful.